I used to say I had a problem with Albert Einstein and gravity. Why? Because of X, 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 and X. Well, how do you know that? Very simple. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at what it does. I'm looking at how it acts. So, if 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 2 cannot be 5. So what is equal to 5? 2.5 and 2.5 is equal to 5. Oh. It's all right in front of you. The answer is there. I'm listening to the physicists talk about the event horizon. At the event horizon, everything stops. That is not true. You will be frozen in time and space like this forever. That is not true. Someone coming from the outside would see you frozen right here forever. That cannot be true. Why not? Real simple. The way my eyes work, light bounces off of something, bounces to my eye. My brain interprets what I see. So, what I must see then is the light. If I'm at that horizon where everything is frozen, there's no light bouncing back because it's frozen. I can't see that point. So the answer must be that before equilibrium is struck between the gravity of the black hole and the centrifugal force created by the motion of the black hole, it must have slowed down to a point where it appears to be frozen. It's just moving so slow, it seems like forever. Oh, that's the only way I could see it. The light is coming slowly to my eye, so slow it appears to be frozen. Oh, well, how do you know that? Duh. Think about it. I just told you how I know. I just told you a fact about your eyes and seeing. And what you see is not mass. At that moment you're seeing this frozen, what you're seeing is light frozen in time. The mass of the body has long been sucked into the hole and gone. So what you're seeing is like a movie. You cannot, you walked up to it and it's Kevin, you would talk to Kevin, he wouldn't say anything to you. Because it's like talking to a movie screen. Even though in the black neighborhoods we do talk to the screen. Like they can hear us. Don't go in there. What's wrong with you? And get the same result. The same result. They can't respond to you. That image can't respond to you. Even though you're looking at the past, what happened 1,000 years ago, you can only observe. Why is that so difficult to understand? Did you understand what I just said? Why is that difficult? It's right in front of our eyes. Oh, light bounces from here. Eye says, oh. Brain says, oh, this is what it is. Okay. Wow. Then what I see is the light. What I'm looking at is the past. I did that. Even though it was the now for me, it was the past for you because it took time for the light to bounce from here to here. Why is that hard to understand? See, all we want to do is dismiss our emotionalism and accept the facts. Accept the truth. This is true. Wow. Now we can solve the problem. Now we know more about the black hole because we know that what we saw is not frozen in time. It cannot be. If you see it, it can't be. The light, if it's frozen, the light can't bounce back. And if the light can't bounce back, you can't see it. Interesting, isn't it? Tell me about reality. Tell me about the truth of reality. Talking to the young people. Do you believe Jesus walked on the water? Yeah. How can you believe that? Because I don't really believe anything. You either know how something happens or not. Well, that's magic. No, it's science. Well, what do you mean it's science? Did you ever go to school? Did you ever open a science book? It's all right there in the science book. It's all right there. I didn't see in there where it said anything about walking on water. It said something about walking on earth, though. What does it say? It says the vibrational frequency of the electromagnetic energy in your body matches with the vibrational frequency of this. Therefore, you think you feel it. Therefore, you think you feel it. Therefore, you think you are touching it. But you never touch. It is the electromagnetic energy. So actually, what you're walking on is more space than it is mass. Oh. If it is more space than it is mass, it's just a matter of how close the atoms are to each other, and that will define the electromagnetic energy. So if you can change that, yes, you can walk on water. You can walk on air because you change the density by science, by knowing what the law is. You can change it and you can walk on water. Didn't you open a science book? Did you at least pass by the schoolhouse? Did you at least think? See, this is thinking. This is thinking. This is how discoveries are made. By thinking. I-N-G. Ing. Not having a thought. Having a thought is a habit. Thinking is a process. It's taking the information, thinking, turning that into experience. Aha. Now I know as I change it into experience. See, it's simple. But when we know, when we're so smart, we know, we become very stupid. When we know, when we don't know. You see, I don't know anything. I'm stupid. I have to pay attention. How do I know about being able to walk on water? Because I paid attention in my physics class. There are laws. I had a teacher once. I took a test and anything less than an A for me was just not acceptable. No, you don't give me no. No. I'm not accepting any B's. If you can explain to me why I got that B, okay. But you better explain yourself. I answered a question. I forget if it was physics or chemistry. I forget. And he marked it wrong. I got a 98. I mean, what do you mean, man? He said, well, the law says so and so and so and so. And I said, yes, but this law says this, this, and this. And he looked at me and said, yes, but you're not supposed to know that yet. But I do know that. I do. Don't grade me on what I'm supposed to or not supposed to. It's on what I do know. That's what dealing with the truth in this universe brings you. Dealing with the truth brings you the A right now. Because it's not a person dealing with some emotional thing that they've got to protect. Now, I don't know if it bothered him because I had an answer that he hadn't anticipated. I don't know. I don't care. But the universe doesn't do that. The universe gives you exactly what you put into it. If you put into it openness and let me see, it will give you the answer. Now, what you have to do is allow the energy of that answer to impact you and change you. And when it does, you become happier, you become smarter. But I got news for you. When you become smarter, it puts you out there by yourself. Because 98% of the people in the world don't care about being smarter. They care about maintaining now. So if you're looking for partners, you better partner up with yourself. Because, and this is leadership. Leadership takes you from where you are to where we're going to be. Leadership does not maintain this here and now. I talk about my job. My job is to help people move from point A to point Z. That's my job. I'm not interested in your going from point A to point B. I'm not interested in your going from point A to point C or X. I'm interested only in point Z. That's what I do. That's why I'm here on this earth. To debate the issue, well, some say, well, Ananda, it seems like you're never satisfied with the answer I give you. Not until it's about Z. See, I don't want you to stop along the way. If I'm talking about differential equations and you're talking about 1 + 1 is 2, no. If I'm talking calculus and you're talking 3 times 3 is no, that's not what we're talking. I'm going to tell you. Yes, that's okay right there, but that's not what we're talking about. That's not where we're going.